Yo, we got reinforcements returning. Brock Purdy, maybe. Mac Jones, looks like he's going to start. Ricky Pearsall, out. George Kittle, back. And who the hell is going to play linebacker? Listen, we're going to talk about all of that. And should the 49ers trade for Trey Hendrickson? We got rumors going on. Mike, you ready to smash this BAM show?
You bam right.
Smash that like button, too. What's Gucci 49er faithful to the Bay? I did that shit on purpose because I behind the scenes, I have no idea what the heck was going on. If you're faithful to the Bay, make some mother freaking noise. Mike, what's good? That Mike. There you go. Mike is so corny, yo. So I already know off the top, Mike hate my song because it's called Faithful to the Bay. That's how I know you ain't support that shit. So let's talk about
true.
No, how you gonna say it's not true? You just said you hate Faithful to the Bay because you ain't from the Bay.
Okay, so you gonna let all the cookies out. I said that I hate that they put it on the front of everything.
That's not just what you said. Before they put it on the front of the jersey, I could go back to 2023, 24. Yeah. Because it was on a hat first, remember?
I hated that it was our hashtag FTTB. I hated that too.
Yeah, they hate you too, but I want to know why. Like, I think the fans need to know why. Like, because, like, you know what? They don't even need to know why. That's your prerogative, bro. What's good? 49.
That's not fair. See, now, because so you get
crew.
the call. This man insult me. He tell me it's stupid.
I did not
and
insult
then say, you know what? Never mind. They don't need to know why. You did.
I didn't insult you.
They'll tell you. The chat gonna tell you that you did.
How did I insult you?
You was like, Mike is corny and that was stupid.
I didn't say you. First of all, I didn't say you was stupid. Second of all, I never said you was corny.
All right. And he said they hate you too. Thank you, Eduardo. Right? Like he said all of that, bro.
No, I said
he
that.
Hate me, I hate him.
No, I said they. I said they, not me. I didn't say I hated you.
Look at this. Now I'm not a fan. X, what's going on? All right, let's get to the show, man. It's cool. I love it. I love all y'all. Y'all ain't gotta like me. I love y'all.
Look. I mean, look. All right.
You gonna put it up on stage. All right, Wayne. All right. You wait till you on. Wait till I get you on.
I'm never coming on, dog. You ain't got to worry about that. And I know, low key, you gonna hold on to this. You know what I'm saying? Mike, here's what I got, right? So, guys, make sure you tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The Nitty Gritty Niner Talk crew will be on live and popping, and we're going to talk about how we're going to, pluck the feathers off these Falcons. Mike, we got the Falcons up this week. We got players returning this week, hopefully. George Kittle's practice window has been open. Mike, is George Kittle playing Sunday?
Yes, and not only is he playing, Christian McCaffrey will have his first 100-yard rushing game because George Kittle is playing, baby.
Bombs! We drop bombs like Akinelli right here on the BAM Show. That's why we call it the BAM Show, because when you drop a bomb, it goes BAM or boom, however you want to look at it. Mike, I like that, bro, because I forgot to unlist my clip on the return of George Kittle. I'm gonna make it public right now so they can watch it. But Mike, you ain't seen it yet. So the fact that you just said what you said, I didn't predict that Christian McCaffrey was gonna get the 100 yards, but I did say Christian McCaffrey gets his best friend back, because that is we talk about this offensive line. Listen, tight ends struggling blocking, wide receivers struggling with blocking. And not having a healthy Brandon Ayuk, not having a healthy Jawan Jennings, not having Deebo Samuel, the wide receivers are a different blocking scheme. And I think we're starting to see the remnants of why Kyle needs these wide receivers to block. Now, what we're getting from these wide receivers, Mike, is production, like hella production. Kendrick Bourne back-to-back 142-yard games. Ricky Pearsall was going off in Hamburger. He is not practicing on today, but something's got to give. Like, what's going on? Is the mentality of the wide receivers different? Did Kyle just say F it and just say, yo, just go catch the pass and we're just going to focus on throwing the ball? And if Mac Jones play, I'm asking you like 15 questions at once. And if Mac Jones play, are we dropping back, 30, 40, 50 times. Like, what's good?
All right, so everything should improve. One thing you didn't say that was terrible in run blocking, because you blamed the wide receivers, you blamed the tight ends. The offensive line ain't been doing a good job run blocking either.
I mean, that's given, though. Like, I felt like I didn't need to say that. I felt like that was understood. We already know the offensive line is ass in run blocking. But part of the run blocking that's not helping the offensive line is the other pieces that,
No, go ahead. I know. I thought I was on mute.
No, the other pieces that help the offensive line with the run schemes here, like maybe in any other offensive line, run blocking is just from the offensive line. But in Kyle's system, your running back, your fullbacks got to block, your wide receivers got to block, the coaches got to block on the sideline. Like everybody got to block in order for the run game to work. So I thought it was understood that the offensive line was terrible in run blocking. My bad. And you're right. I didn't mean to correct you, but I just thought it was understood.
And you asked me a whole bunch of questions. And
I don't remember now one of the questions that I asked you, but by the way.
But I tell you what, though, man, I am a little bit disappointed in Kendrick Bourne. I know you said, the 140-plus yards back-to-back and all that stuff, and that's great and all, right? But, like, he used to be a good blocker. He used to be a good run blocker, and I don't know what happened. Like, he wasn't quite Quentin Patton, and he was never Jawan Jennings. But, like, bro, like, what happened? Like, he ain't even doing that no more. So I don't even get that. And then
I gotta go back
and
watch that just to double check. I don't know if he was ever good in run blocking.
You got PFF. Pull up. You got PFF, right? Pull up 2018, 2017. See him here. See what his run blocking numbers are. I guarantee.
Oh, I'm going to while you talking.
Better. I guarantee you it was better. And he was also one of those guys like. Would come at it. You ever see like when a running back is going straight and then like some guy just takes an angle to come and lead block for him like out of nowhere? Like that was him. And whether or not it was like engaging and controlling, it was enough to like keep him away from, he could put himself between.
I didn't want you to stop. I just wanted to say how much so I could ask my question when you finish.
How much what?
Damn, you were supposed to finish.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying like he would at least get in between. Like he was never running nobody.
He would
into
get
the
in the way. Is
like,
what you're saying?
Yes, yeah. He was, and that's blocking to me. You don't have to engage and control a person if you just prevent them from making a tackle, and that's what he used to do well.
I wonder how much of the system has changed. You got different running backs. You got different quarterbacks. It's just different. So I wonder if he's still trying to learn the nuances of the system and the rules have changed.
Is he lining up in a different position now? Right? Like Kendrick.
Right.
Bourne.
Is he right? Okay, so we had him at left, right slot that year, right?
Okay.
So X, Y, and Z. Well, he didn't X and Y. Let's just say X and Y, right? Mm-hmm. So his run blocking grade was a 74.5.
That's a solid grade for a receiver.
That's the best run blocking grade we had. Who was on that team that year? To why though?
Debo Sanders. Oh no, Sanders wasn't here yet, and I don't.
Debo wasn't here either. 2019 is when they came.
So we talking about Kendrick Bourne. We talking about Trent Taylor. We talking about
because I'm gonna
man's name. Oh, Garcon.
Goodwin.
Garcon and Goodwin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, look. Here's my thing. Right. Definitely had a different wide receiver coach. Hankerson wasn't the coach then. It was what you call it. I was about to say Don Beebe, but that
wasn't
him.
Wes Welker, was it?
I thought it was Wes Welker time.
Was it Wes Welker? It might have been Wes Welker.
I think it was Wes Welker. I don't know why I called Wes Welker Don Beebe. Like I should be. I mean, they do resemble each other though, and
that was a hell of a pull.
They kind of played the same style, except for Don Beebe was more special teams ace than he was a wide receiver, right? Mm-hmm. That was kind of messed up. No. Anyway, I wanted to say this though. So all right. Cause 2017, 65, 2018, 74.5. And then it just went down after that. 2019, 47.5. 2020, 57.
Right?
No. He left in 2020. You ready? I'm gonna say it again. 2017, rookie year, 65. 2018, 74.5 with 2 penalties. You know what he's known for? Penalties. Oh my God, 25 penalties for him in his career.
And he just getting them every week. Like he'll give you
Oh
100
yeah,
yards.
to
but now
offsides,
it's
false
like
start,
false start, line up out of position.
Yeah,
Kyle throwing footballs at his head from the sideline because he lined up in the wrong
and then
spot.
he go
like,
and get you a 56-yard pass after messing up.
Right.
Like it's just like weird. Like,
yeah, so it's like we
can't even
forgive
be-
you, but we still hate you, right?
like I'm mad at you, but yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. Anyway, 2020 was the last year with the 49ers, so 57. And then after that, 43 and a half, 29, 46 and a half, 52 .8, and now he's at a 43.8. So not his
So I was
all-time
correct in
low.
saying that he was better his first stint here. He was better. He was significantly better. That's fair to say. Twice as good.
Yeah. I mean,
60s
he
and
had
70s.
He had, yeah. Well, 65, 75. You want to do the average? 65, 75, 48, 58, 57.
Yeah, not good. So if you take the averages, 65 and 75, right? Now you're right there in the middle at a solid 70. And then you look at 48 and what?
Let's do 50 and 50. So that's 50. So
That's 50.
So 50
he's doing
and 70 is
25% better.
Yeah. I mean, it's not significantly better, but I guess it's better.
Yeah. And no, I see the question. I did not watch him on the Richard Sherman podcast. No. I actually have an issue with watching current active players on other podcasts. It's another thing of mine. Like it's a little quirk of mine. Like if it don't come across the timeline, I'm not watching it. So no, I didn't see it.
Well, we got a lot of issues, and the good thing about what's going on, Mike, is that football is still in its kind of like infancy stage, right? Like we're just about to hit childhood phase because it's week 7, and we got time. Like we still got a little bit of time, I guess. You know what I mean? Soon we'll be in teenage stage, and then adolescence, and then we make it to the playoffs, full blown motherfucking adults. Now that's when the men become men, the boys become men, all that good stuff, right? So stuff can still be corrected. Stuff can be fixed. Now, we do want to talk about this particular rumor that has surfaced on today about Trey Hendrickson. Now, what? My bad. So on Trey Hendrickson. So Jeremy Fowler on the 49ers' pursuit of a pass rusher. The 49ers have been scanning the trade market for pass rush options. Now, on another tweet, he listed several of his pass rush options, right? Several of his pass rush options, okay? So Trey
Phillips, it was
Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, the two guys from the Jets, Johnson.
Yeah, Phillips,
and
I think.
No, I thought Johnson and Will McDonald was the other guy. Just tons of options, right?
Yes.
But I wanted to say, I'm told the 49ers considered Trey Hendrickson as an ideal fit for their defense if the Bengals would part with him for reasonable compensation. Now, I see Mike is shaking his head, and so I'm not sure why Mike is shaking his head. So we got to give Mike the floor so he can at least explain why the head shake, like the head nod, right? Like
this is just a stupid tweet. This not your tweet. Let me be clear.
No, I got
from
you.
Jeremy Fowler, yeah. Like it was just like a duh statement, right? Like if we can get the guy with 17 sacks for next to nothing, we'll take him. No shit. Like this tweet didn't need to be posted, is what I'm saying. Like we didn't gain any kind of insight from this at all. Like at all. Like we it doesn't say that the Niners were interested. It's not that the Niners called about him or nothing like that. Like we didn't gain any knowledge from this tweet. He stated the obvious. The Niner fans are desperate for hearing about trade rumors, so the tweet blew up. So then, because of the popularity of that tweet, then he went on to list other options because along with the popularity of the tweet comes a lot of negative. Like, bro, you didn't say shit. Like, of course we would get him if the compensation is right for reasonable. He's got a bad back. We don't even know if he's going to play anymore this year. Like, of course, if the compensation is right, we're going to get him. So, like, that goes without saying. You could say this and put in any good pass rusher in the NFL. That doesn't mean that it was a inside story or he heard anything. Like, it's not. Like, so his quote that you have here is actually perfect. The 49ers have been scanning the trade market for pass rush options. We knew that also. So he didn't say anything new with this tweet, but it blew up because of who he is and who he works for.
I mean, I guess I don't know if it blew up, but my point is this, right? So I agree with what you're saying. anybody Ian Rappaport could have put this out. Anybody could have put this out. I believe your take would have been the same thing, especially if it was worded, I guess, in this kind of way, because we don't gain anything from it. But
Right.
I think let's talk about Trey. Like,
Can I ask you a question real quick before we talk about Trey? And
Yeah.
I'm happily do that, right? The 30-year-old guy,
36-year-old,
right, with the back issues. He is not 36 years old. Y'all gonna stop putting these extra years on my
nah,
man,
they
Trey.
did make
He
him
is
old.
not
right?
that old, bro.
Yeah.
He's 30. He'll be 31 or something like that. But
Correct.
But here's my thing, Wayne. If you tweeted that,
Yeah.
if you tweeted that, does it blow up like this?
Um.
That's my point.
Well, I ain't finished. I think it would have blew up off of negative connotation, like, bro, who you think you are? You're not an insider, blah, blah, blah. And it would have been almost, no, dope, you need to take that tweet down. You know how many DMs I get of stuff I need to take down?
And that's my point.
No,
It's
I
that
got
it's
you, bro.
who it is and the establishment attached to his credentials. And that's why the tweet did the numbers that it did. So he had to quickly retract it and start listing other possibilities. Not retract it because he didn't take it back. Because in the tweet with the other names, he hid Trey Hendrickson in the middle of it. I noticed that it wasn't the top name then. You know what I'm saying? And it was just other pass rushing options for the 49ers.
But
Now,
Trey
we can focus on
Hendrickson
Trey,
is the
though.
top name, period. Like, if you're going to trade for a player, he's the top name.
Maybe.
Who? All right, so let's go find his list. Let's find his list because I want to know.
Now, while you finding the list, I'm gonna tell you why I said maybe, right? Because this guy just he got hurt in the first half and
Bro.
didn't. They said Wayne Rossini. You know, Nigel is on something, bro. I love Nigel. Sorry, but if this guy did not finish the game last week, right? He got injured. He didn't come back. And so now they're saying he's got a back issue, and all of a sudden he's linked to the Niners. Like, he was linked to the Niners before the injury. Like, as soon as Nick Bosa went down, it was like, now we got to pull the trigger and try to get a guy like Trey.
But now hear me out
that's
though.
what it was.
How many times we see this shit happen, Mike? Trade deadlines in 3 weeks, player gets injured, now they get to miss weeks, and they get traded. Why you acting like you so surprised? You really think this guy
Because
got a
the
back?
Bengals have said 5 times this year they're not interested in trading him.
Bro,
They've
just
said it
because they
already.
said that, people get traded all the time.
Kyle was asked the same
hold
question.
on. They signed this dude. First of all, the Bengals reworked his contract, right? They reworked his deal. Okay? So they went from the extra years in the deal to making him a free agent after this year, and he's making less money this year. So he's technically betting on himself, sort of like the Juwan Jennings situation here in San Francisco. The Bay. I mean, San Jose. I mean, whatever Mike wants to call him. Like that's me. I'm petty ass motherfucking. It's all good, Mike. It's all good, bro. You know, you do it with your chest though. All you gotta do is one of these.
No,
I
I
don't
had
need
some
it in
eye
the
crusties.
eyes.
You
shouldn't have eye crusties at 5:20 in the afternoon, fam. You just shouldn't have eye crust unless you took a nap.
I blink a lot.
That's true. Oh, so you can get eye crusties from blinking?
And I have hyperactive tear glands.
That
tear
Wayne
ducts.
Rossini that made my night.
That was good. All jokes aside, though, Trey would be a good acquisition if we knew the status of his back, right? Like, if it's a trade that's physical pending, cool. But I would hope the Niners have a couple of other ones lined up because
Absolutely.
we remember seeing the back issue injuries and reports for Micah Parsons before the Packers traded for him, right? And
Yeah.
it was like, why would they trade for somebody that's hurt like that? And then all of a sudden he's
and
there
then
for
boom,
week 1.
gone.
Right. Making differences at the end of the game and all that. He needed
After
to stay
Jerry
out the game.
Jones said he wasn't trading Michael Parsons.
Oh, so you threw another shot at me. That's cool. And
No,
yes,
that's not.
That did happen.
This time this wasn't a shot. I was actually.
okay.
That's an actual fact though.
That is true. You just been shooting at me since literally since 0001.
Mike, come on,
You were shooting at me. So it's cool. I thought it was another shot for sure though.
It definitely wasn't
did.
a shot, yo, Mike. I wouldn't shoot shots at you like that, bro. I would. First of all, I would tell you when I'm being petty, and just like I just did. I was petty prior to the shot that you called the shot. No,
Okay.
but seriously though, we hear owners say that stuff all the time, and I don't even think that, comparing Micah Parsons, a younger option, to a guy like Trey Hendrickson, I don't think the compensation was all that great. You know what I'm saying? But they moved on. They don't have to pay him. They could draft another defensive end at some point or whatever. And they kind of reset the market at that position. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for the Niners, what makes this not good, though? I guess that's what I want to know from Mike. Like, let's say he clears the back issues, all that stuff, because I think it's all cap anyway because the trade deadline is coming up. So let's say he clears the back issues. There is a trade because he's not coming to the Niners, but he will be traded. I got this weird feeling about it. What would make this not good for the San Francisco 49ers?
In my honest opinion, there's nothing that wouldn't make it good. He's going to cost you $60 million because he's not getting traded anywhere without a 3-year deal.
Okay.
And at 3 years, he's going to need at least $20 million a year average. Like, that's just what top-tier edge rushers are going for. They're going for a lot more than that, if I'm being honest. Like, if you can get them for only $20 million a year.
You talk about getting a healthy defensive end extended here, and you wouldn't do it because what?
No, I never said I wouldn't. I said there is no bad. That was yeah. I was clear.
Bro, now I was ready to shoot shots because I was like, what?
Yeah, nah.
Make that make sense to me? Hold up.
And that deserved all the shots in the world. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying.
Please continue, sir.
I'm saying it's going to cost at least $60 million. At least $60 million. Like, he's going to have that probably in guarantees, honestly. Like,
I think going to the Niners, you're looking at what are you looking at per year? Because you said $60 million. I feel like it's gonna be more than that, but
he's gonna need 20 as like a base per year.
20.
But he needs
23.
to max out at closer to like but he needs to max out closer to like 28. So with the incentives and bonuses and stuff like that, he's gonna be making close to $30 million a year for sure. Like, you got to look at his age. He's still productive, and not for nothing. Like, as a pass rusher, you can play well until you're 33 years old. So he's got some time left in the tank.
I got to pull up his contract because I know in the chat you guys say he's making $30 million a year. He's not making $30 million this year. Like,
I don't know what it is after they reworked him. I know
think
he
it's
wanted
15,
a new deal and they didn't do it.
if I'm not mistaken. Let's look it up because Trey Hendrickson.
You want me to? Okay, you got it. I was about to say you want me to pull it up, but you got it. So while Wayne is looking that up, there's no downside to pulling a guy like him.
Bro, this dude has made $98 million.
Bum, bum, bum. I unplugged my soundboard on purpose because I didn't want to boo the Jeremy Fowler stuff.
Wrong one. But that's still funny. $98 million.
Yeah. But so there's no downside to the Niners getting him if he passes a physical. Like, let's be clear and let's be very upfront. And you get multiple years out of this guy. The question is, do you want to tie yourself to him for the next 5 years, right? Because there's going to be a team that's going to offer him that kind of money and just eat the money on the back end. Like, even if he doesn't hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why not? I guess my thing is why not? I mean, like,
there's no reason. We got the cap space. We got the money.
So cap space, fine. But what about draft picks? So now I think a lot of the faithful out there are scared about giving up a first-round pick again, giving up a second-round pick.
He's not going to go for it first.
Giving up a second-round pick, giving up a third-round pick. Like, you know, and I think the biggest thing is that technically he would be a 2/3 of the season rental.
Which is worth it, but again, he's coming with more years, so you can't just look at it as just this year.
No. But is that worth it for a second round pick?
Yes.
Ooh.
If he comes in with 3 or more years on his deal, it is absolutely worth it because a second round pick. Who was your last good second round pick for the 49ers? It was Debo. And some people will say that he fell off later on, right? Like, but outside of Debo, it wasn't Banks, right? I think Banks was a second round pick. We didn't have one when we drafted Drake.
Yeah, so Jackson. He's making $30 million. I think that it says Trey Hendrickson signed a 1-year, $29 million. I don't know why I thought it was 15. $29 million contract. That's going to make him a free agent next year. He will earn a base of $16 million. That's where I got the 15 from. So the base is $16 million.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. The base needs to go up for him.
The base needs to go up.
Yes. I said 20 for that, but it's going to have to be higher than that overall. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Mike,
and they can absolutely afford him. They got the cap space.
For sure. And then you have Nick Bosa and him.
Right, because now you got them both coming back, and then you got that beast in the middle because he's getting better and better every week.
And Michael could go in the middle.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then you move on from the other scrubs, and then you hope C.J. West starts to develop a little bit more, and Alfred Collins. So now you got your rotation there.
Now you're cooking. Yeah,
I don't mean to call people scrubs, but You play
That's cool.
scrub
You can say it.
football. Yeah,
Let me
I
ask you a
know. I
question.
know.
You happy with Huff production so far? Be honest.
Yes.
No, you're not. No, you're
No,
not.
I am. I'm. First of all, you got to look at it like this. Huff was on a trajectory. Nick Bosa got hurt. Trajectory ended big time. Okay, you wanted to know who was
He got
in
a
the back.
sack without Nick Bosa. He did the same thing.
It's not about getting the sack, Mike. It's not just
Oh,
about getting the sacks. It's about the consistency of the way he plays football. It's the whole game changed. It's almost like last year. Leonard Floyd would have been a sack monster, but we had to line that cat up on every freaking down, overutilize him. Then he started getting dinged up. He still finished the team second in sacks, but he wasn't highly as productive as he was when he was with the Buffalo Bills or any other team he played for, because he would be that rotative piece. He was in the Huff role. Then when he came here, he had to play a whole different role. I just feel like I like what I'm seeing from Huff. You asked me about production. You're right. I'm not happy, but I understand why the production isn't where it needs to be.
I love that you added context to the explanation.
Yes,
so,
I got it. I'm learning how to add context.
I'll give you that you were correct when you said no, you're not disappointed, because you added the context to why his production is going to take that step back.
For sure. Now, Mike, I got to ask you this question. Everybody's saying we need to trade for offensive linemen. Mike, tell me what team is willing to trade?
No one.
No. I'll be clear and honest, because I've talked to John Chapman. He was clear and honest, but people don't want to listen to him. I want people to understand why no one is going to be willing. I don't care if a team is 0-16. You're not trading an offensive lineman.
They are too hard to come by. This is going to sound crazy because you got five of them out there at one time. Offensive linemen are harder to come by than pass rushers. I know that sounds insane. I know that sounds absolutely nuts, y'all. But we were over here applauding guys like Arden Key. We were over here applauding guys like that. You know what I'm saying? And the offensive line, the Niners just don't invest in it the right way. They just don't. And so I don't think that they're going to trade for anybody, because there's no one worth trading for that's going to be available. That's the issue. Teams are going to be looking to get rid of either an old vet that they drafted somebody this past season that is sitting on the bench right now. Maybe they want to put in.
Correct. And it's too late. Offensive line, and then you want the offensive lineman to come in here and play in this scheme. It's the Niners offensive. Yeah, yep. The Niners offensive line men have to fit. It's a fit. It's not a best player in college. It's not. It's a fit. And dude, it's terrible. I know the offensive line is bad. So yeah.
So we can agree that we're not trading for an offensive lineman, yes?
Yes, yeah. That's an easy agreement.
So we got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Let me ask you this question real quick. Would you entertain the idea of trading for a really, really good defensive tackle instead of an edge guy right now? Right now. Think about that for this season. Again,
I think that's that's kind of like one of those positions that cats aren't trading. You know what I'm saying? Because you said if you're talking about a prime defensive tackle, name one team that's going to be willing to give up that. Unless they're on the expiring deal of their contract and they're not looking to bring them back next year. But you can draft them. But how does drafting work, Mike? I mean, we drafted 2, and it ain't really panning out. So those guys take a little bit of time to develop, in my opinion. It depends. So I think if you got the bowling ball up there, I think you kind of keep them on the team. Now the Niners, not in season, but if this was free agency, that's a whole nother conversation. But in season,
right? See,
now, there's a guy available though. What's that guy? Didn't he used to play for the Bills? Where's Christian Wilkins? He played for the Dolphins, right?
He was a Dolphins guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up there in age. I don't know where he's at.
But he's available.
Question. He's free? He's just sitting at home?
I think he's just sitting at home, waiting for you to
Christian
pick.
Wilkins is currently
Isn't that the guy that got released because he was on some funny stuff?
He's only 29 years old.
I'm going to ask you this question one more time because you might not heard of me. Is that the guy that got released from the Raiders?
Because he was on trying to step over it.
No, but I'm asking because I don't remember. Is that the guy that said, "Hey, let me stick my finger up your butt"?
I want y'all to know that this is why Wayne is one of my favorite content creators, because Wayne know exactly what he's doing. Don't let him fool y'all, bro. Like, don't. He was placed on IR or PUP for the Raiders, and then
They said
released
yes.
him July 24th.
That's
so
all I
he is
needed
still
to know.
Available somewhere.
That's the
Yeah,
one
he
that
was the
said
dude, like sticking
was
his
the-
finger in people's butts and then sniffing it. Like that was him.
Nah.
No, fuck that. Yes, I would get him.
I don't.
Get him. What are you talking about? Nah. Why not? Because of his what? Because of his tactics out there. He's a DT. Like, let him go out there and do his thing. What you mean?
I mean, it depends though. Like, if this cat if he gonna play for about $2.50, then it's a hell yeah. You know what I'm
He's sitting
saying?
on the bench right now doing nothing. Now he got the guaranteed money
What bench he sitting
from the
on?
Raiders.
He's sitting at home.
Yeah, okay. I said bench. I meant couch. You absolutely right.
couch.
But what I'm saying
Okay.
is he got that guaranteed money from the Raiders. Like, he's gonna make bank. He don't need a big paycheck. So now he just needs his phone to ring. The Niners
Right,
bring
because
him in here on.
He does
go
need
ahead.
a contract, so he's gonna need to make bank. This would be a perfect time for him to come and kind of like restructure, resurface, revitalize his career with the team. You know what? My question is to you, Mike. Do you think that players are gonna want to come here with so many damaged goods? You know what I'm saying? Like the offense,
Absolutely.
offense barely
Yes, they
putting
will.
up 25 points a game. You
They
got
will.
the defense is gone. No Fred Warner. No
Yeah.
Nick
I'm gonna
Bosa.
tell you why they will. I'm gonna tell you why they will. George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk,
George.
Brock Purdy. Hear me out. All those guys are coming back for the second half, for the second act.
That's
right?
true.
Like we are wrapping up Act 1 right now. This
That's true.
25 points
It's
a
the
game
three
that we're
acts in this?
struggling to reach.
The three acts in
Well, I
this
mean,
football
we
season?
could break it down into thirds. Yeah, we could. We
Yeah,
could break it down into
right?
thirds. Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. I mean, it's
So
hard because we play
just
17
started the
games.
second one.
But
Yeah. We just started the second one. So here we are, right? Like, it's time to turn that page now. We 4-2 through,
for sure.
through the first third.
sure.
The first third, and we in first place in the division. You want to go somewhere and win. You know who set this off for the 49ers, who really, really helped us out?
Who?
Pinheiro. When he said I want to go somewhere, I could have went to the Falcons. They called me. But I wanted to go somewhere where I was going to win games. That's what he said. Those were his words.
Yeah, but he also was under the connotation that, the defense was going to give him opportunity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, defense was wholesome.
But he's literally having a career year. He's got a career long.
He
He's
is.
100% on field goals. Damn it, I just
He
jinxed
knew
the
he was
shit
going
out
to
of
get
him.
the
Why would I
most
do that?
opportunities to kick because his offense was trash. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure did.
So he's doing his thing. Now, guess what? You know what? Who else that applies to? Defensive ends, edge players, and defensive tackles. So, yes, they are going to want to come here because the Niners are struggling with those two positions
Now,
right now. That defensive line needs help.
But I'm talking about like those prime real estate players, not just anybody. I'm talking about like the prime guys, like a Christian.
You don't think
what is
Hendrickson
this
wants to
dude's
win?
name? Yeah,
Christian
yeah,
Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was saying his right name because people may feel like I was saying that. Anyway, no, I think Trey would come here and then he would have the opportunity to potentially play with Fred. Damn, I feel like the Fred Warner injury might turn some heads.
What does that mean? Gabriel says here, like, Wilkins isn't a wide 9 player. He's a defensive tackle. He don't line up wide at all. He's not an edge guy.
So I
You
think
could put him
his
as DT.
so what he's talking about as far as his gap alignment, and the speed. And so if he's not a speedy guy,
Oh, you know
right?
what? He did play edge though. He did play edge in Miami, and then Vegas put him as a defensive tackle. So I see what he's saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I see
So-
what he's saying.
yeah, but I don't care. Like that dude could get to the quarterback. We need a pass rushing defensive tackle.
Exactly. See, and I think that would be more beneficial for the Niners than the edge guy. I really, really do. You get a top tier edge guy here. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna double him. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna double and chip him. So you're eliminating that player that we just traded for. They can't double him. And you know who the third highest double team defensive
I don't know
lineman
how
is in
his
the NFL?
name made this show because now here come the comments, dog. Like here.
Did you see the one earlier about agency that said something about a reach around?
Oh.
All right, I shouldn't have said it. Did you see it? It was
gee.
up there though. Agency is in his bag. But here's my point though, right? If you get an edge guy, they're gonna double team him. But that works in our favor because right now the third highest double team player amongst defensive linemen in the NFL is Mikael Williams.
Yeah,
He's
and
the
it's
third highest double team player.
yeah, but it's because he plays edge and inside, and now he's formerly on the edge, but he's not playing well on the edge. Like he's not setting the edge, basically.
Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. Put him somewhere, but get somebody definitively.
But he was
to come
set.
in here.
No, my point is he was set to do that, but you did that. Okay, so I'm with that. But the question is, do you get the Trey Hendrickson so he can go back inside where he was going to be dominant? Or do you let him remain outside where he struggles setting the edge and get the interior guy?
Now that's a good question, and that's a great way to wrap this thing up. I think
Okay,
that's
wrap
the
it up.
best question. No. I was going to say, well, I'm worried about your time, not mine. I'm cool. But my thing was this: I think that long term, a very, very good defensive tackle would be the better option for the 49ers. However, if you can go and get an edge guy like Hendrickson, you can make a guy like Huff rotational, and then when Bosa comes back next year, all of them get even better. All of them get even better. And then you do allow a guy like Mykel Williams to focus on his specialty, and that is defensive tackle. And so it might be more beneficial to go out and get an edge guy right now. I like you changed my thought process.
I don't know, man. It's tough. I will say this: Mykel Williams was about to have a season by week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11. He was about to be tearing this league the freak up. And I'm not blaming the injury.
And
I'm
it's
just
still
saying
possible because you got guys like Collins getting better and better every week. You got guys like West coming back from the hand. Like these guys are gonna continue to get better. Don't make that face. It's hard to not get better than the worst. Like we're gonna baby step this thing. We're gonna baby walk this out. They're all rookies. All three of those guys I just named are
right,
rookies.
but so my thing is just let these motherfuckers play and take the good, the bad, and the ugly.
See what you got, and then you go crazy in free agency. If you don't make a trade right now, you just gotta hit free agency really hard. I do think the Niners are gonna make a trade. It might not be for the home run hitter that the 49er fans are hoping for. Those people that are faithful to the Bay. It might not be one of those edge guys. Yeah, I did it. I threw a shot back. It might not be the big name that Niner fans are hoping for, but if you go out there and get a contributor on the edge and let these interior pass rushers and run stuffers continue to develop, now you have a better idea of what your team looks like for the next 3 seasons, and then you can attack free agency and really fill holes. Right now, there's so many holes to fill, the trade market is going to just make you keep spinning around. Because I could argue that the Niners should trade for a safety. We don't have time to bring that shit up. I could argue
No. We're not gonna have this conversation because we had the opportunity to sign the safety. Somebody tell me where somebody. Let me stop cursing. Is Justin Simmons out there still, Mike?
Let's find out.
Because you don't have to trade for a guy if you can sign him as a free agent. Am I correct or am I wrong about that? Like, I thought that's how it worked, right? Because the Niners need a ball hawk, and they clearly have. How is it that the San Francisco 49ers have the same still types of safeties? They got the same types of safeties. Not one of our safeties are ball hawks. None of them. Mm-hmm. None of them. Not one of them. Now, none of them. Now, the only person, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, that I think can play the ball hawking position, center field, deep safety, can you guess out of the safeties who I'm thinking of?
Siegel.
No. He's terrible in fucking coverage. Yes. That's the guy. You got to put him back into that role that Steve Wilkes had him in, because that's where he was playing a DB opposed to being up on front stopping the run.
I disagree with you a little bit here.
You got the guys. You got the guys that can stop the run, Mike. Siegel's a run stopper. Mustafa's a run stopper. Same thing with Hufanga. They were run stoppers. But now, Jair Brown,
liabilities in pass coverage, all of them.
But I think Jair Brown, if you have him playing single high safety in a third of the football field opposed to other stuff, I guarantee you'll see a much brighter spot. I can guarantee it.
I love Jair Brown. Trenton Grown, like my hometown, bro. No.
All right. You can call me crazy if you want.
I'm not calling you crazy. I'm
just saying he's the only.
He doesn't possess the speed. You got to think about something. If you're single high, right?
It's not about the speed. See, that's the thing.
It has to be about speed, angle, and recognition.
It's angle. It doesn't have to be about
three.
speed. It has to be about angles. And he
Right.
played
He
it.
don't possess-
But he played it well. When Huff was here, he was in the box. Huff was in the box. Jair Brown played the same. He had 2 interceptions that year. Didn't he intercept Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl, so what? And you know what's
I'm just
funny?
saying
they
he
talk
had
about
that.
this. They talk about that when I go to the barbershop.
I'm just saying he
that's
has
not an
the
accolade, y'all.
It's not. But none of these motherfuckers got interceptions. Man, shut up. Like that, you just lost me. My point is, he could do it if you let him do that role.
But based off of that, you just said that Jair Brown is better than Diamador Lenore. He's not. And nobody
I didn't say he was better than
Diamador.
Diamador. When did you get Diamador Lenore from?
Because you said, but nobody has.
I'm talking about at the safety position. He's the
whole
best.
Secondary don't have an interception. So that's not what I'm saying is that.
But I'm saying when he played the position that I'm discussing, that's where he played. That was his role. The field was cut in thirds for him. Everything was broken down. It's like having a quarterback that could only make the one read and struggle making all the other reads. It's no different. We watched Colin Kaepernick go. Sam Darnold killing, bro. You can't come at me with Sam Darnold right now.
I don't care. He's still a one-read guy. He throw to the right side and air it out. He kill it. He kill it downfield to the right. He kill it downfield for the right.
Look,
I'm just.
You could go sign Justice Simmons,
like
bro.
Jair Brown. I think that Jair Brown got reinvigorated in the first 5 weeks of the season. I think the way that they were using him in spots
Big
and all
nickel.
that stuff before.
Yep.
I didn't understand the start last week. That I did not understand. I don't know how Pinnock all of a sudden got benched. I don't know where that came from. I understand Mustafa
because he was struggling in coverage too. Yep.
Yes.
And he struggled in run defense. He was scared to tackle.
He don't want to.
I saw it on the film.
That's that Maki Dada for the game right there, for the show right there.
Yeah, I see. I was like, man, lay that shoulder pad down, bruh.
He would not. He was
He was making business decisions.
He was pissing me off. Yes, he was. And it was really annoying me. It was annoying me. But I just didn't understand how you go from Pinnock and Siegel with Brown as the rotational guy to Mustafa and Brown. What happened to Siegel and Pinnock and then Brown? Like, I don't understand how the whole depth chart got shuffled. That's what I didn't get.
So the depth chart got shuffled because you were getting Mustafa back, right? So you're trying to work him back into that specific rotation. Siegel's only starting because he was the rookie that was going to play the deep third of the field. He's going to play the cover one, single high safety, blah, blah, blah. We play cover three. He was going to play his spot, right? But what has he been doing? He's given up every deep pass this year. He's given up at least 3 or 4 touchdowns this year, right? And then what happened in that last game was astronomical. I mean, you lose your best coverage guy in Fred Warner, and now you really need to figure out this safety.
On him.
You need this safety position. I mean, they've been bullying him all season, and I've been trying to point that out on the film studies. And I get it.
I was wrong.
When did I tell you it was wrong?
When I said Siegel's a liability when he dropped back in coverage, you were like, yeah, I don't know about that, Mike.
I don't remember saying that because I've been talking about every single week how he's giving up explosive plays. It doesn't even correlate. I don't think
that's how I know that you are a good podcaster also. I think sometimes you just look for the topic to do it.
But
so
I didn't. I promise you. Maybe it was somebody else. I said, maybe it was Pinnock because I don't think he's good either. But Siegel is. Oh, I know what I said. I said he was there on the plays and he just needs the time to turn around and turn his head. Yeah, that's what I said.
He was in position to make plays, but he don't make the plays.
Right. Well, last week he was just out of position. And
bro,
he was all the way out. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Hence why you need to trade for Trey Hendrickson. This will help.
And sign Simmons.
Oh! Bam! That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Trade for Trey, sign Justice Simmons, problem solved. Robert Saleh back at the top on the cream of the crop with his defense, bro. This is my thing, Mike. My thing is this, and we can go out because Nigel says, can we talk about how getting Chubb or Phillips benefit us? Would they be cheaper options than Hendrickson?
Yes, they would be.
Slightly.
They might not be as productive.
I think Jalen Phillips would be the cheapest option, Bradley Chubb, then Trey Hendrickson. In that order. Chubb's still going to want money.
I mean, they all going to want money, but they're getting traded. So if that contract got a year or two left on it, which I believe theirs do.
Yeah, Chubb's does. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you might just be stuck with what you're getting, big dog. Like, that's it. So, I mean.
But here's the thing. Like, I like Jalen Phillips, but he gets injured too much for me. Bradley Chubb, I think he's more disruptive than Trey Hendrickson. I think Trey Hendrickson though is built like freakishly built to like long arms, get the sacks.
And he's got a motor, man. That's what we need. We need a motor. I'm tired of seeing guys get hit early and then just giving up on a play. Like I don't like seeing that. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, that summed it up. But Mike, I like what we did here. Trade for Trey. And sign Justin Simmons.
Sign Simmons. Yeah.
Problem solved.
And by the way, I know this was not part of our conversation. I just want to say this, and then I'm gonna shut up. I like the Niners' decision to stick with Tatum Bethune. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bam! That's another explosion. He's a tackling machine. You know he's gonna struggle this week?
He going to struggle. I know the running back that's coming in here.
You know where he's going to struggle this week?
Bijan going to get that man fits and pass coverage.
Nah. He'll knock Bijan the fuck out. But you know where he's going to struggle? In pass coverage.
Oh, that's what I said. We said the same thing.
Oh, I thought you meant as far as a linebacker, running back. This cat's going to lay the pipe.
I said Bijan going to eat him up in coverage. Like,
I didn't hear you say that. My bad. That's why I got to shut up. Nah, I didn't hear you say that, dog. My bad. You're right. Bro.
Yeah, Bijan gonna give him the business this year, y'all. It's gonna be a long
Bijan might be better. I know Christian McCaffrey is more consistent. No. Hear me out. I'm talking about as far as a pass catcher. He's more consistent, but Bijan's more explosive as a pass catcher because once he catch that ball, he making somebody miss.
He makes moves like he. It's not just catch and run.
That cat got Bruce Leroy moves, bro.
Bro. This some uncanny shit I've never seen before. Yeah, like he got the glow, bro.
Did you ever try to do that when you was growing up? Like,
nah, I didn't. Never.
Because that was all computer generated, right? Like
never
the first
even watched the movie.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.